The
News. La 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 la. Always wanted to do this.
So have I.
And now we're proper news reporters.
The news.
So welcome along to our little show. We're not quite sure what it's going to be called yet.
No idea.
Just, given the current state of the world,
Lockdown.
you guys are probably sat at home quite bored with not a lot to do. So we were like, let's get in there and make these guys happy.
Exactly, because we are living in unprecedented times, it's safe to say, full of negativity, and it's about time we brought some positive vibes into the game.
Or try to, anyway.
Try to.
Yeah.
And bring a sort of community back together, because 44 Teeth is a community at the end of the day, isn't it?
100%.
100%. So if we bring this community together during a time when we can't be together, or something, then it's just good vibes.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
And it's really cheap for us to make. Sponsorship opportunities aplenty. Anyway, so what should we start on?
Well, I think we should start on with the good news with John McGuinness. I know it's not breaking news, but obviously John McGuinness became an MBE this
What does
week.
MBE actually stand for?
Member of the
Member of the
bureaucratic underscore
elite.
I don't know.
Member of the bureaucratic elite. I don't know.
Yeah. It's quite good though. Members of the bureaucratic elite. I like that. Yeah.
It can't be that.
I don't think it is. No.
No, it's probably much nicer. Her Majesty's breast engulfer.
No.
We're definitely taken off the air.
But anyway, no, it's good news. I mean, that guy is one of the most down-to-earth, humble brookies from Morecambe in the world, and it's just so good to see motorcycling recognised. Long overdue, I think, in my opinion.
Absolutely. It's a shame Johnny Ray can't get there on the Sports Personality of the Year.
No, but that's
BBC.
Yeah. And this is Channel 44.
We can't say that, actually.
No, we can't.
We were going to call it Channel 44, but I did some Googling earlier.
We
we definitely can't.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, great news for John. Hi, John.
Well done, John.
Well done, John. Round of applause for John McGuinness, everyone.
Do you know, anecdote, before I was famous, when I took my Jicks down the green lane, he retweeted it and called me a twat.
He wasn't wrong, was he? And how painful was that first poo after you've had surgery?
Oh mate, it was like shitting concrete. It was insane. To be honest, I couldn't crap.
Fish it out.
I couldn't crap for a while, and then he gave me so many fucking juices and shit, and just try and get it out. And then I couldn't stop shitting. My missus was 42 when I was in hospital, and I said, "Oh, I haven't been out to get you a card, love, but happy birthday. You'll have to change my nappy, love." So I shit myself inside out. Well, when I got home, it's funny, me and Hutchie were talking and we're sending pictures of each other's poo. And I had one day that came out of my hole and it hit into the water, hit the bottom of the porcelain. So it was in the porcelain, through the water, out of the water, in the atmosphere, and still connected to my bum. Just like it was jacking me off. It was just jacking me off the toilet. It was just like...
News. Lots of new bikes to talk about. Lots and lots of new bikes to talk about. Now, but I think, Chris, we'll start off with your little sighting in the week.
Yes, it was almost by accident, this. So, Panigale V4S, or the range of Panigales, you remember at the beginning of last year, seems actually not that long ago, but there was a whole year. It was basically this time last year, wasn't it? Tested the new bike, the one with the wings, and the major thing that came back for me was perhaps the lack of urgency that this new linear mapping thing had done. Anyway, I was perusing the Ducati website looking for a new purchase, I often do in Dreamland, and I read a little snippet which caught my attention, which said something about the mapping changes to lead to 2 different mapping changes for expert riders. So immediately we got in touch with Ducati UK and they released this little nugget of information to us, which I won't read in full because it's very boring. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, okay, I'll read it. I mean, the nuts and bolts of it are, they're now, obviously in race mode, only in race mode, you have 2 modes within a mode, essentially.
Yeah.
By selecting race A, the rider can count on all the engine power with a direct ride-by-wire response. So that, it's not, obviously, I don't think it's one-to-one, because that would be lethal. But it's more direct, and it's exactly, I think the beast is back, it's fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's such a good package, that bike.
Yes.
And And yes, it opened the window to lots more people being able to ride it relatively swiftly, but it lost the essence of what Ducati's about for me.
Larry.
So I'm really glad that's back.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you go any quicker, but it's going to. Well, it might do actually.
It might do.
But it's got that scariness.
Yes.
Back to it.
Flea riding the dog's ball bag again.
Yes. So well done, Ducati.
I mean, it's obviously not going to be all new, and it's not a bike to really talk about in terms of fresh bikes for 2021. But I think it's going to make a big difference. It's now Euro 5, obviously. They've done some work to the exhaust and the engine, but in terms of electronics, that is going to be a big, big difference, and I cannot wait for our Mega Test 21.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's no secret that we're going to get a brand new Street Triple at the end of the month. So did I say Street Triple? I meant Speed Triple.
I didn't know that.
Well, you're banned from Twitter, aren't you? And Instagram.
And I'm in a naughty book at Instagram as well.
So you can't read the news.
No.
So, but yes, the Speed Triple. Rumours are it's going to be an absolute beast from the ground up, rehaul, not just another update, which is what that bike's had for the past kind of 3 or 4 revisions. So it's going to be, looking forward to that. And of course we have the Aprilia Tuono 660. Nice little middleweight number.
Yeah, and I'm just going to jump in here and quash the haters and say I really like the putrid yellowy green colour.
The bile green.
Bile green. I think it looks pretty nice.
Is it because that's what you look at most sort of Friday, Saturday nights?
What, bile?
Yes.
What, from vomiting?
Yes.
No, I vomited Jägermeister on Christmas Day, but that was brown.
So it's not really bile then?
Oh no, I haven't vomited bile in a long, long time.
You're missing out.
Yeah, but no, I like it. So.
And talking of Aprilia, there was a little surprise today, wasn't it? Before we went to air, there was the new RSV4 and RSV4 factory. What do you think?
I'm yet to see a picture of it from the front, but I think it's going to look pretty much the same as the 660.
Yeah.
Just a bit fatter, maybe a bit more mean. But I still really like, there's one just off camera over there. I still really like the way that looks, but it does need an update. However, looking at the sort of the frame is still the same. It doesn't seem to be a whole new bike again.
No, I mean there are.
Do you think they're ever going to make a whole new bike?
I don't know. I think this is a revision, an evolution rather than obviously a revolution. So there's not a lot to go on. But I will say there's 20 more cc. So there's a fair bit of work in the engine. This is the good thing. There's more electronics, the better electronics. There's a new Morelli ECU. That is what that bike's been crying out for, isn't it?
Yep.
That's what's made it. That's what made it second place really in the Mega Test.
Exactly. Yeah. You kept on having to chuck tyres at it. As soon as it lost the grip, it didn't have the intelligence to be able to handle a bike with not a lot of grip.
And it was quite scary, wasn't it?
It was quite scary, actually. Yeah. Because especially as it's been sort of shunted up against the wall and it's a bit more twitchy now. Yeah. So welcome to electronics.
Obviously, the aero package is different, inspired by the RS660. I like the look of it. Again, we only seen one picture. There's only one picture being released so far, so we can't delve too far into it. But the changes they've done, it does look a bit cheaper, I'll give you that. But the Reggiani paint scheme from the RS660, I love that. So we just need a bit more info. It's going to be a banger, isn't it? They're not going to make it any worse, are they?
No.
It's going to be.
Do you think they'll make it bile green?
Well,
they've invested heavily in that colour, haven't they? They've bought a lot of the paint. Must have been going cheap. So.
And there's a new swing arm. Looks quite MotoGP-y, as in brace underneath, upside down. But anyway, it's going to be a banger. Now, this is rather groundbreaking.
What are you going to say?
Well, I'm going to talk about the surprise Suzuki.
Okay.
We have heard rumours of a new Suzuki, and our man on the ground, Boothie, are you there? Can you give us a bit more info on that?
Hello, can you hear me? Yes, excellent, you can. Yes, well, we have heard that there's going to be a new Suzuki for 2021, but we're not entirely sure exactly what model that's going to be just yet. We have heard though that it's got an inline-4 engine, it's very, very fast, and it's got a bit of a cult following in the USA, whatever that means. Back to the studio.
That was Michael Booth, live from wherever he was.
Thank you, Boothie. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant. Well done.
News! Don't forget to check out our new website at 44teeth.com.
where you'll find fresh merch, including some official 44T masks, and much, 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 much more.
Should we move on to some bike sales, Chris?
Let's move on to some bike sales.
Now, let's start off with some unsurprising nuggets. 2020 motorcycle sales were down by 3.9% in over 2019, which isn't really that bad.
I think that's pretty bloody good.
That's pretty bloody good. Obviously, this is data from the MCIA, the Motorcycle Industry Association. They're like the governing body, the chiefs of everything in motorcycling.
And are they factual?
They're factual. Oh yeah, it's factual.
Yeah.
It's factual.
Okay.
We don't mess about here with the MCIA.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some really, really interesting nuggets in here. Given the pandemic, I suppose that furlough money's got to be spent somehow, isn't it?
Well, what are people spending the money on?
Motorbikes.
A lot of people would spend an easy 200 quid a weekend getting absolutely battered.
Yeah.
So that's almost it's over 800 quid a month.
Yeah.
That's a proper selection of bikes on finance, isn't it? 800 quid a month.
Yeah.
You can get a Panigale for 199 now, V4.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
An old one?
No.
A new one?
Yeah.
2021?
Hang on. Yeah.
Blimey. That's
I mean,
silly.
you got to put quite a lot of deposit in, but
Yeah.
still, yeah.
So, needless to say, the most popular sector was the naked sector by some margin, closely followed by.
Needless to say.
Yes, I mean, I say if you don't, I suppose if you don't know that the nakeds have been the most popular sector for the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years, maybe.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But of course, that's naked sector. And this is the way the MCIA, the data's collected is a little bit skewed because a naked bike is everything without a fairing, basically.
Okay, so including an adventure bike.
No, but literally, you could class a
CB125
as a naked bike.
Right, okay.
And things like Lex Motos and Chinese bikes, we'll get to later on, they are also classed as naked bikes.
Okay.
An interesting. Do you want to do some more?
I mean, I can't read,
Okay,
so
okay.
you just carry on.
I'll carry on then.
Carry on and I'll just pass judgment.
Okay. With opinion.
Unfounded, often.
So there was 54.
That is a good statistic.
It is very good.
So
yeah.
there was apparently, according to this bit of paper,
Yes.
There was 54% more sales in December 2020 than December 2019.
And that's got to be furlough, isn't it?
It's got to be. Or it's got to
people
be
bored.
Yeah, it's got to be a comment on the social conditioning
Yes.
of people's minds.
Yes.
Like they're desperate to be happy about something. So they bought a brand new motorbike, which is a bloody good thing to buy.
An investment. Wow.
Sort of. And here's the most.
This is the most interesting nugget we found.
Okay. Can you guess which manufacturer topped the sales charts in 2020?
December 2020.
In December 2020. Go on.
Lex Moto with 1,875 units sold,
Which is amazing.
which is ridiculous. And next was Suzuki with 726. So that is more than double the next manufacturer. Is ridiculous.
And that's across. And that's all.
That's all bikes.
All bikes.
All bikes. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's Dan Frost, isn't it?
Dan Frost. Yeah. Is he still there?
I think so.
Yeah. Dan.
Dan. So yes, well done to you lot. And the most popular supersport bike.
You'll never guess.
Supersport.
Supersport. It was the Lex Moto LXR 125, and this goes back to my point. There's all these kind of. I suppose they're bikes. They are motorbikes. They should be classed as, but a supersport. Those bikes need their own segment to really make the data any useful.
Yeah,
really.
you'd have to sort of sift through the data, which we could probably do. In fact, we'll get Boothie on it.
Yes.
Sift it through and reorder it into actual coherent set of data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, again, no surprise. The most popular bike, the most sold bike in 2020 was the Old Man Spesh.
Above 500cc.
Above 500cc, yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was the Old Man Spec 12 1250 GS Adventure.
And second place was the GS.
Wasn't it the R? Oh, sorry, yeah. No, the first place
No,
was
it's the R1200 GS.
I thought it was the R1200.
No, it's the GS. The GS Adventure was. We were right then. Let's just.
Yeah, it's the
do
wrong
that
way
again.
around in our thing. Because the GS Adventure sold more.
GS Adventure. That's what I'm saying. So you said it.
No, but it doesn't. That's what I said, but that.
Oh,
was,
I see. Right.
That
Yes.
is the wrong
That
way
is
round.
wrong.
Yes.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Sorry.
That is wrong. Sorry.
Sorry.
Fire that.
Wanker. The GS Adventure sold 1,374, while the GS was second with 1,303. And the BMW S1000R was the best-selling sports bike with 800 units sold. Just 800 units, quite sad, really, isn't it? But I suppose it's quite.
Hey, that's a pretty good number.
It's not bad for the. It's relative with the last couple of years, but it's just a.
That's just a state of the market, isn't it?
Yeah.
But well done to BMW, and I mean I think that goes to show that we're not just we often get flack for talking about BMWs a lot, but they make bloody good products.
Yeah.
They're quite annoying.
Yeah.
With some of the things they do, but
and the way they just sort of pour money into us as well. It's just that's quite annoying.
They shouldn't have bought us all this sexy getup.
No. All this laptop, all the.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Breaking news: the Dakar has finished. So after 12 or 13 days or whatever it was, the toughest race in the world in Saudi Arabia, where women aren't allowed to drive.
They are now.
Oh, they are now. Mm. Is that breaking news?
I know, it was a couple of years ago, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's frowned upon, like masturbation on an aircraft.
Yeah. Okay. But yes.
That was a line from Hangover.
I know.
Thanks, Bin Laden.
Yeah.
It's one of the best lines of modern comedy. Modern, I say that. It's probably about 30.
15 years old,
Is it
probably.
15?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Sorry.
So I think let's not take it away from the Dakar. This is badass, and it's something that I want to do. It's something that Boothie wants to do. I'm sure Chris wants to do it as well. No, okay. Anyway,
I'd do it in those
buggies.
In fact, no, I wouldn't because they're terrifyingly fast.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer to do it on a motorbike. I'll do a bit of it.
It deserves a mention. There's not enough Dakar coverage in this country, I don't think. Obviously, Mick Hexton's completed last year after his tumour and is getting back to health. And I believe he's trying to get back for 2022 as well. So, but anyway, this deserves more. So, Boothie, are you there? Can you? Are you there? Can you hear him? No. Boothie.
Well, that's it. The Dakar Rally 2021 is finally over. And after 12 gruelling stages, plenty of the heavy hitters have fallen by the wayside, including Toby Price. He crashed his KTM, broke a pair of wrists and had to be airlifted to hospital. Joan Barreda ran out of fuel in his Honda, so his Dakar ended early. And none of the official Yamaha factory riders made it to the end of the Dakar Rally. But of course, plenty of the lads did finish the Dakar Rally. And the rider to do that fastest was Argentine Kevin Benavides on his Honda. He finished just 5 minutes in front of his Honda teammate Ricky Brabeck, who won the Dakar Rally last year. And rounding out the top three was Sam Sunderland. He was doing it for KTM as well as flying the flag for Great Britain. Nice one, Sam. This is Mike Booth, 44th News in the Garden.
Now, Chris, do you know what Supercross is?
I guess it's probably something like fast supermotos going over mud and tarmac or something.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
It's motocross in a stadium with big jumps.
Oh, okay.
Now,
cool.
AMA Supercross, obviously, most of the general public know what AMA Supercross is. America know how to put a show on, and AMA Supercross, particularly during this time when there's nothing else on and there's no racing on. I mean, obviously we've got football and we've got the joy of Arsenal to watch, but there's no racing at the moment, and we've got a while to go before proper racing comes back. So AMA Supercross, check it out. The first round was this weekend, just gone, and it is entertainment at its best. So go and check it out.
With a corn dog. News. Well, that concludes the news. So, sorry.
So, Chris, What have you been up to this week?
What have I been up to this week? Lockdown week. I live on my own. It's very depressing. I have basically just sort of given up on life, really.
Okay.
But it's great. I've been drinking my Actimel each morning, and I bought a new car. Actually,
Oh, yeah?
is what I did. Yeah. What have you been up to?
Thanks for asking, Chris. I've just been homeschooling.
I only asked because I had to.
Yeah, no. I've just been homeschooling, pretty much.
Hang on. So you're a teacher?
I'm a teacher, yeah.
Yeah. You good?
No, I'm rubbish.
No?
Basically, I just get pissed off with my boys going, Daddy, how do you do this? I go, are you that stupid? And then realise that they're only 7 and 9 years old and go, actually, I can't do it either. Both me and my wife work from home, or at the moment we have to, and what's that?
Well, I was going to say stop leaning on the thing because it's making a funny noise, but I didn't want to interrupt your flow.
Well, you've done it now, so.
I know. It's a shit story anyway.
These are really short, aren't they?
Yeah, we bought these jackets on the Budget by Battle Italia, which was Budget by Battle 2.
So 2 years ago.
3.
2, 3, 3 years ago.
And
when we could do them up.
Yeah, I've just done it up, but this was oversized at the time anyway. I despair. No, come on, witness the fitness. That's what we need to do.
Encourage positivity.
It's just that to get out in the well, you're not allowed out anywhere, and the weather and the darkness is just abysmal. So basically what we're saying is we're all in the same boat. We feel so sympathetic to your needs of homeschooling, of being a fat knacker, of doing fuck all day. So, we're all here though. We're all doing it.
We're doing it together.
Yeah, we're doing it together. And one day it might end. I don't think it's going to end soon though. Should we have here we go. What date are we? This will be live on January Monday the 18, 19...
Monday the 18th.
Monday the 18th. So, when do you reckon COVID is going to end? As in, our restrictions will be free?
Free, I'd say end of April.
Ooh, that's quite positive. I'm going to go September. I'm actually going to go October the 12th.
Well, I go to Ibiza on the 13th, so hopefully you're right.
What are you doing there?
It was a cancelled stag do last year, but it also
cancelled.
Cancelled stag.
Council.
Not a council stag.
I was going to say, bloody hell! I pay my council tax and I get nothing like that.
No. It's a cancelled stag do that was last year. It's happening again this year, but now they cancelled the wedding, so there's no actual stag do. But we all paid for it, so it's basically a lad's holiday, which also happens to be my 40th birthday this year. So
can I come? I went home for the last one anyway.
You lasted one night.
Yeah, but I couldn't. I didn't like doing the drugs. It's your phone.
I told you not to fucking ring me, all right?
I've only got an Henry. Well, I'm not touching it, so it can't
Fuck off.
Here's a good question. Who's the eggiest? Captain Eads or...
Well, the thing is, what you don't see, you see off camera, is him being the ultimate egg. So
I am a charming gentleman. At all times. What do we think about the tash? This is a real moustache. My father has had a moustache for my whole adult life. I've never seen his lip. And I think it's like a family thing. I'm quite liking it.
Nigel Mansell.
Well, yeah, it's a bit more choppy. I mean, I should probably get rid of the chop bits.
No, I like it.
Yeah, it fits nicely in my lines. What colour is your new leather suit?
It's got a white base, and that's all I'm saying.
I've seen it actually, haven't I? Yeah. Are we going to Gay Pride this year?
Yeah. What colour's your suit, Chris?
It's boring, same as the old one. I got overwhelmed by all the different options that RST gave me and could do. So I kind of thought about it for about 3 months and then just gave up at the end and went, I'm too stressed, and just did a basic one.
There is good news though.
Yeah, mine's arriving and yours isn't.
Well, no, but there is, thanks to us redefining one-piece leather fashion once again. RST are now, there's a special thing. Obviously, let's face it, RST one-piece leathers are the shit. I mean, no one else is doing that kind of customization and I suppose it's down to the people who actually design them as well. And big up Zoe, but also
Big up Zoe!
what they're doing now, they have a new process. So as of this year, you will be able to do your bloody Caribbean octopus, whatever it was.
My Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian shirt, yeah. So that is possible.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something because of us.
Well, that is because of us.
We've like
We've unlocked a new way of manufacturing these suits.
right. Okay, another world first.
Another world first,
Yeah, and I thought you were going to say because of us, RST's sales have increased massively.
They have, yeah.
Yeah, because of us.
Yeah.
Do you think Al looks more like Paul McCartney or Harry Potter?
Leave a comment below. Or Elton John.
Yeah.
Elton McCartney.
Elton. There's something about Paul McCartney which really scares me. What celebrity are you most scared of?
Tom Cruise.
Why?
Because I watched a documentary on Scientology and he's... Wow. I just said Tom Cruise, that's the first one. I love Days of Thunder, so that was my first...
Cocktail.
Cocktail? Days of Thunder.
It's a film.
Yes, I know.
Top Gun. Cocktail.
Cocktail?
Cocktail is a film with Tom Cruise
I
in
see.
it.
Okay, right. I don't
And
see
Top
that.
Gun is, and
Okay, right.
you know.
I thought you said, I thought there was a cocktail by the name of Days of Thunder or something. I didn't know.
No, but that is a fantastic what would be
Yeah.
what would be in that cocktail?
Rubber, some American. What's American?
Like a Tennessee whiskey.
Yes, yeah.
And
Piss.
oh, this is fucking boring as shit. Should we go home?
Yeah, okay.
Let's go and get pizza. If you are a member, you will luckily be able to see some of the behind-the-scenes footage of what we've shot today, which we can't show on regular YouTube.
No, because it will get shut down.
Yeah, we'll be cancelled.
Yeah.
Cancel culture. So
thank you, members.
Thank you, members.
And thank you to you guys. Thank you to the merch sales. Check out the new website. It's live now. We've got some new merch up there, and we've got lots of cool stories and features and news reports as well.
And
Check it
stuff.
out, and stuff. Keep safe, everyone. We can do this together.
Fucking how New Labour's that? And remember, everyone. I've forgotten what it was now.
For fuck's sake!
Fuck off!
I was really excited then. Go on. Really?
Yeah. All you need is love. But love is all you need. No. I'm not saying go out and fuck everyone. I'm saying you can't. Love just doesn't appear. You have to make it. You have to earn it. Love is the most powerful force in the known galaxy, universe. No. Goodbye.
Bye. See you next week. Thanks for watching.